Hook, 0 o'clock to 0:40, dark, cinematic tone in 1453. A city that had survived 1,000 years of wars, sieges, and empires finally fell. Its walls had broken armies. Its name terrified kings. And the man who destroyed it was only 21 years old. This is Mehmed II, the ruler who ended the Roman Empire, rewrote world history, and proved that age means nothing when ambition burns hot enough. But here's the real question. Was Mehmed II a visionary genius? Or history's most dangerous conqueror? Stay until the end because his final move still shocks historians today. Part 1. The child who refused to be small, 0:40 to 2 o'clock. Mehmed was born in 1432, an Ottoman prince surrounded by power, but also doubt. Many believed he was too young, too quiet, too bookish to rule. At just 12 years old, Mehmed was placed on the throne, and almost immediately, the empire began to shake. Rebellions erupted, enemies tested Ottoman borders, and the court panicked. The elite forced Mehmed's father, Mehmed II, to return and retake control. For most children, that would have been humiliating. For Mehmed, it was fuel. While others underestimated him, Mehmed studied obsessively. War tactics, mathematics, engineering, multiple languages, Romang and Greek history. He didn't just want to rule an empire. He wanted to outdo Rome itself. And one city stood in his way. Part 2. Constantinople, the impossible prize, 2 o'clock to 4 o'clock. Constantinople wasn't just a city. It was the heart of the Eastern Roman Empire, protected by massive walls, legendary defenses, and the sea itself. For 800 years, attackers failed. Arab armies failed. Crusaders failed. Ottoman sultans failed. Everyone said the same thing. Constantinople cannot fall. Mehmed heard something different. Constantinople just hasn't met me yet. At 19, Mehmed reclaimed the Ottoman throne, and immediately he began preparing for the unthinkable. He built the largest cannons the world had ever seen, weapons so powerful they cracked stone walls, thought indestructible. He reorganized the army. He controlled the seas. And when enemy ships blocked the harbor, Mehmed did something no one expected. He dragged entire warships over land, sliding them on logs, and launched them behind enemy lines. History had never seen anything like it. Part 3. The fall of an empire, 4 o'clock to 6 o'clock. In 1453, the siege began. For 53 days, cannons thundered day and night. The walls bled stone, defenders starved, hope faded. And then, on May 29th, Ottoman forces broke through. Constantinople fell. With it died the last remnant of the Roman Empire, a civilization that traced its roots back to ancient Rome itself. Mehmed rode into the city not as a barbarian, but as a ruler. He stopped the chaos, protected civilians, declared Constantinople his new capital, and then he did something symbolic and terrifying. He walked into the Hagia Sophia and claimed it. At 21 years old, Mehmed II became Fatih, Mehmed the Conqueror. Part 4, more than a warrior, 6 o'clock to 7:30, but Mehmed wasn't just a general. He rebuilt Constantinople into Istanbul, transforming it into a global capital of trade, learning, and power. He welcomed scholars, protected religious minorities, commissioned art and architecture. He studied Alexander the Great and Julius Caesar, not to admire them but to surpass them. Mehmed believed himself to be the rightful successor of Rome, a new Caesar, a universal emperor, and the world took notice. Europe trembled. Kings fortified cities. Popes called for crusades. Because Mehmed wasn't done conquering. Part 5, Death and Legend, 7:30 to 9 o'clock. Mehmed II died in 1481, still campaigning, still expanding, still hungry. Some say illness killed him, others whisper poison. But one thing is certain, by the time he died, Mehmed had reshaped world history. He closed the medieval age, opened the early modern world, and forced Europe to search for new trade routes, leading directly to the age of exploration. Without Mehmed II, there is no Columbus, no global empires, no modern world as we know it.